A very special night is coming to Branson this Friday. Joining me now with more on A Night of Healing is Clay Nash and Rusty Owens. So good to see both of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you
Good
for
to
having
be
me.
here.
All right, so A Night of Healing. What is happening in Branson on Friday?
Okay, we're going to be at the Hillside Theater, and we're going to be praying for the sick. You know, God's word says, is there any sick among you? Let them call on the elders of the church, and the prayer of faith will heal the sick. So we're just going to be there we're going to have 6 to 8 teams of people, and people come. This is the second one of these we've held, and we're going to just be praying for all kind of sickness, emotional distress, whatever it might be. And we're just going to step in, pray over people, and believe God to do his part.
Wow, so this is the second time you're doing this.
Yes.
How did it go the first time? And kind of, what were the people saying after they left? I'm sure it was a time of reflection and healing and feeling really inspired afterwards.
We're actually still getting feedback from the first one, which was last year in
November.
And there's still reports, testimonies coming in. People came from a lot of, all around the 4-state area that I know of, maybe even farther than that, to be a part of that. That took place at a different theater at that time. We got a different host theater, the Hillside Theater. What's that address?
I can't.
Now, is the Hills? I was going to ask. I was talking to Tom about this.
1984. It's 1984.
1984, yeah.
Yes, and it used to be.
Hillside
Is that what it used to be? The Welk Theater.
It is.
Yes,
Exactly.
If you know where the Welk Theater is in
Yes.
Branson, that was what I was thinking of. They had changed the name. It's the Hillside Theater.
Yes, you are correct.
So now a lot of people might remember that and know exactly where that is, which I do as well.
Yes, of course you do. Yeah.
So where does the, tell us about the evening and kind of like what people can expect when they're attending.
Okay. Well, we will begin with worship, of course, and we'll just worship the Lord, just give our heart over into that. And after a period of time of worship, then what we'll do is we'll have our different teams at the front, and people that want to be prayed for will just begin to move out and come to the front. And we will be praying for them and believing with them for God to do his part.
So if somebody is watching, is this for somebody who maybe doesn't feel well? Is this for well people who just want prayer? Who are you seeking to attend the event?
We're really looking for the sick.
Absolutely.
We're looking for people
Absolutely.
that have a health challenge. And there's no sickness too small and no sickness too great that we won't step in and be praying for.
Rusty, I see you agreeing with that because it's like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's amazing. With the power of prayer, I know there's a lot of believers in this area. Talk to me about the power of prayer and what it can really do for you physically and mentally.
Okay. Well, Rusty, why don't you step into that?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the Scripture says, the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And what we've experienced, at least in these healing meetings, is that God has absolutely answered a wide range of both emotional, mental, and physical healings. I have to admit, we're kind of even surprised at how well
Very much so.
these have continue to hear reports of people being healed, and from a wide range of, even physical ailments, diseases, even up to mental dysphoria.
I'm glad you brought up the mental health issues because that's very on the forefront of the topic.
It is.
Yes.
All over the country with mental health. That's something serious that you can pray for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we have a testimony of a lady who was fighting anxiety, really agoraphobia, just a fear of everything. And she came, and her and her husband in November was prayed for, and I just heard the testimony for the first time recently, but she's had no phobia, no anxiety. She's able to get out into public. She's with that. And so, God's word says, with God, nothing is impossible.
That's it.
It's not us. It's not,
right.
We're just making ourselves available. It's really about the power of agreement, which is a very strong part of God's character. And so we just come into agreement with his word. We believe that he desires for his people to be healed. and we just avail ourselves to the will of God and to the people's needs. And we see God do some very significant, tremendous things.
Amen.
As he said, I'm always surprised and shocked.
Yeah, I love that you are. So how can people attend the event on Friday?
Just come.
Just show up.
7 p.m.
Okay.
At 1984. The Hillside Theater used to be the Lawrence Welk Theater, and it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
We will give the people a time if they wanted to give a honorarium, so into it. We have 2 more of these booked for this year.
Oh, wonderful.
One in August, one in November, and we plan to do 3 more next year. And so the finances are not for ministries, it's to cover the cost of renting the theater, bringing in sound people, bringing in all the equipment and everything that we need there.
Well, amazing. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for coming and sharing. Friday night, Hillside Theater, a night of healing. So if you or somebody you know is struggling with something, it doesn't matter what, like you said, not anything too big or too small is not in God's hands. He's got this.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's got
Amen.
this.
That's
Thank
good.
you guys so much.
Thank
All right,
you.
guys. Now let's head over to the Resource Center for this week's Dollars and Cents.